Our 4x6 and 6x8 snap binders all come with lots of stuff inside. So the one we're looking at here and using in this project is 4x6, and it includes a number of pre-printed pages. And as I mentioned earlier, the pre-printed color is the same as the spine. There are also some blank pages, well actually a little bit of a design to them that you have to work with, and then you have a number of different pocket pages, and all of these contents are included in the album when you buy it, which really makes it easy to kind of get started on a project. Our 4x6 binders have some really fun configurations of the pockets, so you can see there's a 3x4 here, a 4x4, a 4x6, and a number of different configurations that we'll end up looking at throughout the class. So the first one that we're going to start with is what I used for the very beginning of this album, and it is it's one of the 4x6s. So you can see here, 4x4s. So it's a fun little 4x4, and I've added a photo there and a card on the back side. So we'll go ahead and make that. I'm starting with that 4x4 pocket that comes included in the album, and a 4x6 photo. Now with this 4x6 photo, I obviously need to crop that to fit into my 4x4 pocket. And the tool that I'm going to use to do that is one of our photo crops. Our photo crops come with 5 different sizes or configurations in one package. So you have 2x2, a 3x3, a 3x4, a 4x4, and a 4x6. And honestly, this is one of the tools that I use most often when I'm scrapbooking, especially when I'm making binders like this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take that 4x4 template. You can see that it's semi-transparent. When I lay it over my photo, I can see right through the photo. Now, because I need a 4x4 here, these fun characters and the cute little girl are not centered, so I can't just take an inch off one side and an inch off the other and have it work. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move around my photo crop until I get it exactly where I want it to be. And then I'm going to take my scissors, snip off one end and snip off the other end. And now I have that perfectly centered photo right where I want it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and slide that photo right in the pocket. Now, when it's in the beginning of my album, the way that I had done it in the sample, I wanted to make sure to add something so you would know, obviously you know to turn the page, but wanted to add a little bit of a decorative element to that side of the page, almost as if a flip. So I'm going to take some of our self-adhesive brads. And I love brads, and I've been scrapbooking for a long time and been using brads for a long time. One of the things that really bothered me about brads, though, were the pesky prongs on the back. So I would either bend them off or get out my paper piercer and, you know, push those prongs through the backside. Our self-adhesive brads don't have those pesky prongs. So very easily I can use them on all my projects. They work very well for projects like this because I don't have to worry about a prong kind of poking through to the other side. So what I'm doing here, I'm just adhering 2 of them back to back with that pocket page in the center. So now I've created a fun little tab. A couple of other things I'm going to add to this photo or this page are our clear photo stickers. And the clear photo stickers are really fun because it's almost giving you the effect of Photoshop, where I'm taking a photo in Photoshop and adding text and so forth to it and then printing it out. The one I'm going to use here is actually silver, so it kind of gives it a fun little effect. So I will just take one of these little stickers, but we take the one that says I'm a princess. And here I'm actually going to adhere it right to the top of the pocket page. So I can adhere that to a photo, I can adhere it to a pocket page, I could adhere it to chipboard. Really, I can adhere that to whatever I want. On the back side, so we had talked about this being an autograph album. I want to be able to make sure to include cards in my project here that have room for autographs. So we'll come back to the sample. And you can see here, I've added a card where I just did a little bit of journaling. This card had some nice space for journaling, so I've just talked a little bit about the trip to Disneyland. But as we start to move forward through the project, you'll see we have different cards next to photos. So here we have Minnie Mouse's autograph. Here we have Mickey Mouse's autograph. So a project like this 4x6 size, is a really nice, fun size for doing something like that, an autograph album. It would also be great for a teacher gift, so you could include photos of kids in a teacher's class and little notes from the students and so forth.